Hello, my name's Helen and I work for Cheshire Libraries. Today I'd like to tell you a bit about a book that I really love. The novel that I've chosen to share with you is The Other Half of Augusta Hope. It's written by Joanna Glen and it's published by Borough Press. The Other Half of Augusta Hope is a debut novel and I offer it up as a recommendation with two warnings. 1. You must be feeling robust or at least prepared to immerse yourself in an emotional roller coaster. Warning number 2. You won't be able to think of anything else for quite some time after you've read it. It's an absolutely cracking novel and it's one of the best I've read in years. Augusta is a twin, the one who came so much later than her sister that they ended up with different birthdays. And she's always felt like the awkward one, the one who doesn't fit in, who doesn't quite match up to her perfect, if predictable, sister. An endearing part of Augusta's character is that she absolutely loves reading and language. She reads the dictionary over and over just for comfort reading, and she enjoys absorbing information and imparting knowledge. Augusta spends a lot of her time wondering where she fits in, because middle-class English suburbia somehow just doesn't feel like home. She always seems to be doing or saying the wrong thing, and she's acutely aware of how exasperating she is to her parents. One day, having found the word Burundi in the dictionary and being quite taken with it, she starts to learn facts about this country and she imagines what it might be like to live there. Meanwhile, we're introduced to Parfait, who is living half a world away through the reality of Burundi's ethnic and political tensions. The story's then told with alternate chapters between Augusta and Parfait, two teenagers living in quite different worlds, but ultimately linked by a time, a place and an event. I'm not always a big fan of a dual narrative, to be honest, because I tend to find one character far more engaging than the other, which leads to me rushing through alternate chapters. But Joanna Glen does this really well, and although Augusta is the main protagonist and you do have more of the novel devoted to her story, I found Parfait just as captivating and I was always really happy to get back into his world. It wouldn't be right to tell you any more of the plot than I have, because part of the beauty of the novel is how cleverly the author links the main characters and how their stories unfold. What I can say, however, is that the author's characterisation and sense of place are so well constructed and believable that the novel really feels like an experience you've had rather than a story you've read. This is partly thanks to Augusta's thirst for knowledge. So with every scene we learn some historical facts as well as drinking in the vividly painted imagery. I think Joanna Glen takes you through every possible emotion in this dual journey, and as I warned you, you will need the tissues. Importantly though, there's such a strong sense of hope running through the two narratives that however wrung out you feel from all of the ups and downs, there is an irrepressible sense of positivity throughout. It's so wonderful to read a debut that leaves you anticipating with great impatience the author's next novel. I can say in all honesty that The Other Half of Augusta Hope is one of the most beautifully crafted books I've read in ages. Thank you for listening. Please look out for more books we love from Cheshire Libraries coming soon. Bye for now.